Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And first let me just say, I don't think I've ever said this. I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers. I think I'm up to like 48 subscribers, and for me that's a huge accomplishment, because when I started this channel, I started it as a hobby, like, you know, something to do, somebody that I could talk to about my love for makeup. Because granted, I talk to my husband, but he just kind of looks at me like, and he's just like, I have no clue what you're talking about. And to know that there are people out there, and to get some of the comments that I get from you guys, I mean, that's just, for me, if I don't get not one more subscriber, I feel like that's it. I am happy. I feel accomplished that I've touched somebody else's life. And, you know, hopefully watching these videos, you guys can learn a couple of things. I learn a lot. I've learned, I would say, a good 60 to 70% of my technique that I use even professionally on my clients, I learned from YouTube. A lot of it I learned from personal use, mentors and things like that, but a vast majority I learned from YouTube. So and this channel, or excuse me, this video is going to be for you beginners out there. A lot of people, I get asked a lot, not necessarily comments on YouTube. I have gotten a few comments from a couple of people that says, you know, hey, I'm a beginner. Where do I start? How do I start? What do I need to buy? And then I get a lot of people at work. They're like, I want, you know, makeup like yours. And let me just say, your makeup, there, by the way, there's a tutorial for this look. It'll either be up before this or after this, but there's a tutorial for this. Your makeup is not going to look like the beauty guru that you watch on YouTube. I'm not comparing myself to a guru. I'm not calling myself a guru. But like, for instance, when I watch Emily Noel 83, when I watch one of her tutorials, my look does not look like hers, because my eyes are shaped differently. My face is shaped differently. Everything's shaped differently. You want to do beauty based on your own interpretation of your face. That's what I want to say. Like, don't interpret, don't watch these videos. And another thing, do not watch these videos, especially beginners, watch these videos and see people hauling Urban Decay, MAC, Chanel, Too Faced, Laura Geller, just all the high-end brands, and feel like you need to run out and spend that much money on makeup. When I started out doing makeup, I started out in the drugstore because I couldn't afford the high-end products. And I'm gonna ramble for a little bit, so here we go. I couldn't afford the high-end products. I started makeup really honestly when my self-esteem was down. And let me first say, makeup does not make you beautiful. You make the makeup beautiful. Wear the makeup, don't let the makeup wear you. That's my motto. That's what I tell my clients. That's what I always tell everybody. Wearing makeup, and this is something I learned from personal experience, wearing makeup will not boost your self-esteem. You have to look in the mirror and be able to say, I am beautiful. No matter what anybody else says. I don't care if you're 2 pounds, 13 pounds, 100 pounds, 300 pounds, a size 6, a size 14. It doesn't matter. We're all beautiful. I don't care if you're dark, you're light, you're pale, you're tan. It doesn't matter. Long hair, short hair. It doesn't matter. We are all beautiful. I guarantee you, we are all beautiful. And there's nothing that nobody should be able to tell you that will deter your self-esteem of yourself. A comedian, Cat Williams, he was making a joke about it, but he says that nobody can change your self-esteem. It's the esteem of yourself. So if you can't look in here, and I'm pointing to my heart, I don't think you can see it, but you can't look in here and say, you know what, I'm beautiful. Nobody else is going to be able to do the same thing. No man or woman will ever be able to love you if you truly don't love yourself. That's my beauty rant. Okay, on to what I would recommend for beginners. Starting with the face. You need a good primer. Hands down, you need a good primer. And one of my personal favorites, which I'm glad I'm doing this video, because Rimmel right now at Walgreens is on sale 50% off. Be looking for a Rimmel haul, because I'm going to be going to Walgreens Tuesday. Don't tell my husband. Don't tell him. If you see him, don't tell him. Rimmel Fix and Perfect Pro number 2. Love this primer. And this is like gone. Like, you should see me. I'm like the toothpaste trick, you know, where you're rolling it. That's me with this. This is excellent. It prepares your face. Hold on, I'm gonna reach up here real quick. Sorry, I forgot to grab a mascara. It prepares your face for foundation, and I mean, you really get a true long wear. It makes your foundation really long wear. So great primer. Also for face, Revlon Color Stay. I highly, I don't know how many times you want me to say highly recommend this. This is my holy grail foundation. I use this. I have a drawer full of liquid foundations, and when I say a drawer full, I do mean a drawer full. I think I have like 10 foundations. There are still some I want to try. This is my holy grail foundation, Revlon Color Stay. And I use the formula for combination oily skin. My T-zone tends to get slightly oily, but for the most part, I have normal skin. They have a normal to dry skin. I just got this one just to help control that little bit of oil I do get. And wearing this with this primer and setting it with the powder I'm going to show you gives me a completely flawless face. And the reason why I'm suggesting this as opposed to like MAC and L'Oreal, the True Match. The True Match for me, the liquid, it didn't work for me. It didn't work well for me. So I recommend this. And especially for my women of color, this has a wide range and variety of colors. Like, for instance, me, myself, I have 3 different shades of this. Look at this. Hold on, let me turn this one around. Look at that. 3 different shades. And for women of color, especially in the drugstore, it's hard. I'm gonna sidebar. It's really hard for women of color to find a foundation in the drugstore because they either have cocoa or caramel. We're not only 2 shades. And Revlon Color Stay, I know, and recently my Target just expanded their Color Stay section, and I've seen them go up. I think there's maybe 7 or 8 different shades for us women of color to choose from, which I think that's excellent. And then for my Caucasian sisters, I know some of you girls are pale. Now, trust me, I've seen, there was this girl at my job, Lord help her soul. She's about as pale as this color in my eyes. And sometimes I just want to give her a bronzer. I carry a bronzer in my purse. I just want to give her a bronzer, but like just dust it over your face. But anywho, that's neither here nor there. They have shades, and I'm sorry if I offend anybody, but they have shades that are almost as white as this bottle. And if that's your shade, that's excellent, because I've seen people comment on beauty broadcasts that, you know what, hey, I'm a pale person and it's just too dark for me. Even the lightest shade is too dark. So Color Stay is excellent because you have such a wide variety of colors. Enough on Color Stay. Setting powder, L'Oreal True Match powder. The reason why I like this is because it's just excellent. It's just a good powder. It keeps your, it's really soft. Really, really soft, and as it says, super blendable. I'm in shade W7 Caramel Beige. Oh, if you were wondering, my 3 shades in Color Stay, my perfect shade is Rich Ginger. This is like my right now shade. Sometimes in the winter, like if it's actually cold, I can actually go down to 370 Toast, and in the summer I go as high as 400 Caramel. Yeah. Anywho, True Match powder, Caramel Beige. They have, I think the commercial says 37 different shades to choose from. So if you can't find a shade, then you're not looking good enough. And this is great. I just take, sometimes I use the little puff that comes with it, or you can go over with a huge powder brush like that and just dip it in there and go all over your face. Out the door. Excellent. Now, that's enough with face. Let's go into eyes. You need a primer. You need a primer. You need a primer. Your eyeshadow will not stay in puts if you don't have a primer or some sort of base. I'll show you this too. This is the e.l.f. eyelid primer, and guys, this is only $1, and it's just your basic, you know, nude palette, or not palette, primer that dries, and it just helps your eyeshadow stay in place. It does. And if you wanted a base, like say you're you want to wear a bright green or something, you would need a white base, and this is the NYX eyeshadow base in white. I like this more than I like the jumbo eyeshadow pencil in milk. Oh my god, I'm already at 10 minutes. I did not want this to be a long video. Anywho, I don't like the milk crease, is really bad, so this is also a good base. For eyeshadow, palettes are your best friend. The BH Cosmetics 120 color palettes, these are great. You can usually catch these on sale 30% off, 40% off, and you get a huge variety of colors. I mean, 120 colors, there's not a look you're not going to be able to create with one of these palettes. They also sell cheaper alternatives on eBay. Just do keep in mind, most of those palettes come from China, and it takes you like 3 years to get it. If you can spare the extra $5, I would go with BH Cosmetics. Also, a even cheaper alternative is the e.l.f. 144 palette, or they have the 100 palette. This one's only $15 for 144 shadows. See, there you go. To me, it's a better deal than the BH Cosmetics 120 palette, because these range from $20 to $25. This is only 15 bucks. So palettes are your best friend, because when you have a palette like that, you can play all day. If you want a pink look, a green look, a neutral look, a smoky look, rainbow look, whatever look that you see somebody doing on YouTube, you can run to this palette and do your own variation. And this is also a good practice palette, because you can learn how to blend in, do all kinds of things. I'm going to come back with another video on some brushes that I recommend for beginners, but a palette is your friend for eyeshadow. Eyeliner, you want to get something that has a staying power, because the one thing I can't stand is like girls by the end of their work day. I work part-time, like we come in at 5 o'clock at night or in the evening, and by like lunchtime at 7:30 they got like eyeliner down here. Hotmess.com, get you a long wearing eyeliner. I like the Infallible eyeliner by L'Oreal, the 16 hour, and it's in carbon black, and it's a smudge proof liner, and honey, it is dark. Look at that. And it's just a pencil liner, and it comes with a cute little smudger doodly bob that I never use, but yeah. And there it is right there. For the upper lash line, I like, for beginners, you want to get a felt tip liner. And the reason why, I'm going to make a mess on my hand, but you get a stiff brush. It's stiff, like, as opposed to, and I don't even think I have one with a brush. I don't even have one with a brush. The eyeliners, the liquid liners with the brush, they're messy, they get everywhere, and you just want a felt tip liner. Maybelline Line Stiletto is also a good one, and yeah, NYX has a super fat eye marker that's like this, and it's like a marker. Oh, and mine's dried out, but it's more intense than that, but there you go, you get the picture. You want something that's stiff so it can glide on easily. Mascara. Back to Rimmel. I really love Rimmel mascaras. I'm wearing 2 Rimmel mascaras now. They're excellent. This is the Glam Eyes, and again, Rimmel is 50% off at Walgreens right now, so you can get a really good deal on these. Glam Eyes. There's that one. And the wand looks like, I don't know what kind of accent that was. Looks like, no. But the wand looks like that. And this is great for really getting in there and lifting those lashes, giving some oomph. And for the Big Daddy mascara, the Scandalize, honey child, let me tell you, this is the Big Daddy right here. This is Big Daddy. Look at him. Her, shim, she, man, whatever. Look at that wand compared to, show you these wands, and that wand is just really gonna get in there, get those, look at those wands compared. That's really gonna get in there and give you some big lashes. I mean, just lashes. So that's for mascara. Blush. Another palette, the 10 color palette by BH Cosmetics. Looks like this. And the reason why I recommend this is because you have pinks, you have an orange, a coral, a hot pink. You got something you could contour with. I use this one here to contour with. This is an exact dupe for MAC's Blunt Blush right here. This one for women of color could be a highlight for my Caucasian sisters. This could even be a highlight for some of you on the tanner side. This is excellent. It's like $13 for one blush. And now also another blush I want to recommend is the Milani Baked Blushes. Oh, my mirror broke on mine. But any hoosers. The Milani Baked Blushes. They look like that. This one's Red Vino. Super duper pigmented. Gorgeous blushes. There it is on me. But if you think about the quantity, sorry, I'm like leaning back in my chair now. My back was hurting. These blushes here are like $7 a piece at the drugstore. 2 of these, and for the price of 10 of these. If you're a beginner and you don't have a lot of money to spend, this would get you the most bang for your buck. And sometimes BH Cosmetics runs a like buy one get one half off, something like that kind of sale. So buying these two, like a 120 and this, you can usually sometimes get it for less than 30 bucks. So that's all I have to say about beginners. I didn't really want to go into like lashes and things like that because it took me a while to perfect putting on lashes. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to start rambling. So beginners, that's what I personally recommend. Other gurus or YouTubers might recommend other things. That's Tamara's Ladybug's personal recommendation. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until next time, guys. Talk to you guys later. Bye.